Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live. We got Ark, we got MIR, we got 135 Stop, and it has only taken us 6 weeks, but we've got 2 faction wars in 1 week. It has been a cruel summer, but the summer is almost gone. I know you guys hate to hear that. We got another month left, right? But we are back, and we got everybody playing this week. We got playoffs in a few weeks, so these games, we got to dust off the rust, right? Dust the rust off. You guys hear me okay? If you guys can hear me okay, give me those 999s in chat. I got a few super chats to read out. We got Bones in the house. Good luck, Ark and MIR. We got Mr. Freeze. Good luck, both teams. Let's have some fun. Valar, hello, 999 Army Kills Great Much. Channel member sponsors, PDL, Auction House, Them Fishing, Death Drop, Craven Light in the house. Good luck, teams. 2 faction wars in a week. We are so back. Yes, we are. And good luck tonight, Ark and MIR. And something happens tonight at midnight. Midnight, all the scores reset from July. I will be screenshotting them at midnight, and then we will flip the script and start over the month of August, and we'll see. We'll see if we got who's going to run up the leaderboard. I might be doing some fishing tonight, late, to get up on that leaderboard early. Never know when I'm going to strike. Could be any time. But we will be checking all the data. And then, of course, tomorrow we've got fish fights. We got our league. If you like fishing, get in the next one. Fish fights got a few more weeks, too, before we get to playoffs of that. We're back with Squid Grid this Friday night. And then we've got Death Drop as well. So we're doing a little bit of recalibration, checking some of the PCP points. So I'm not going to go over PCP points tonight. I do. The person that gives me the great segue, Father Ron, is not here tonight because it is his daughter Kayla's birthday. So how about a big happy birthday wish to our very own messenger of the Lord's daughter, Kayla. Happy birthday, Kayla. But that's not going to stop me. It's not going to stop me from giving away some packs. In fact, you know, the great JJ says, it ain't a box event if we don't cancel it at least 3 times. So I think we've hit the criteria of that. But I feel like giving away a couple more packs. So can somebody help Father Ron out? There you go. All right. Deadly Dimes did it. She said it. It's roll time, baby. So let's roll them. And I'm going to do the same thing we did the other night just to make it fair. All people here, give me a number from 1 to 20. Doesn't matter where you're from, whether you're playing or not playing. We're going to give everybody a chance to win tonight just like we did before. And I'm giving away 2 packs. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Number 15. We got Kel, number 15, winning a pack. Let's do one more roll. Number 8. No one with number 8. Let's try it again. Number 8 again. Number 20. All right. You know what? Y'all killing me. I ain't giving away 4 packs tonight. Everybody pick it. You know what? I'm going to give away 4 packs tonight. All right. We got Valar, Craven, and Trigger. And, of course, Kel. We're giving away 4 packs. Congratulations to each of you. But I'm on a budget. So That means I'm going to have to go really, really skimpy on this war bundle. I mean, I just gave away 4 packs, y'all. Come on. Unless y'all get a little rowdy, make a little bit of noise, then we might. That's kind of rowdy. I don't know if it's really rowdy, but it's kind of rowdy. Joey with a woo! Ho! I'm not sure. Okay. That constitutes a something. All right, let's take a look at tonight's Epic War Bundle. We got Silver Bundle. Some of this by request. We got Elixir Extreme, Steel, Bunco, Chill Smoke, 5 post-battle pet revives, Graphene, Carbine, 1 of each of your waxes, 2 Wicked, Raise Glyph, Combat Orb, Energy, Enrage 3, Savage 6, Double, say it with me, Double, y'all don't notice? Y'all don't know this song? Bottom bonus. We're going to go double bottom bonus for you guys. That's going to be 2 Mag 7, 2 Super 8, 2 Hostile 9. But I got to stop for a second. Y'all know what we're doing Saturday night? Who knows what's going on Saturday night? All right. Let's get a commitment. Let's see how many people are playing Death Drop. If you're playing Death Drop, type it in chat right now, and I will make these extras in here. I will make them 4 of each of those bonuses. I'll give you 4 Angel Wings, 4 Frozen Solid, 4 Tiebreakers, 4 Super Pulls, and 4 Blackouts in tonight's bundle. We got to have people play. We got to have people take the Death Drop plunge. It's a lot of fun. I will be asking for RSVPs later on in the week. So let's get this thing rolling. All right, back to the regular bundle. I got 2 Wicked, Fortify, Rage, and Health Tonic. Tonics are pretty cool. You can use them when you can't use some of that other stuff. Disaster. As I said, double bottom bonus. That's 2 wild card orbs, 2 gold summon skins, 2 Onyx weapon skins. Take you over to Green Bundle, Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Stronghold Speed Potion, Thrill Smoke, Rage, 2 Absorption, 2 Prime Armor Skins, and 2 Fear Smoke. Up top, Standard Recipe, Mythic Summon Skins, Colossal Summon Skins by request, Choke Smoke by request, and yes, we got something I think a few of y'all might be interested in. This is the chess piece. It is H18, D12, B10, AP8, highest health, highest AP, with a brand new ability called Erase. All right, now let me explain Erase and why it could be a tournament savior for some of y'all. Erase is an ability. Now, I got a question before I tell you what it does. I always do that, right? I got to ask a question to get the right answer. All right. Have any of y'all ever been on the clock? Maybe it's Howl. Maybe it's you're just nervous. You got 20 seconds, and you see that timer counting, and I'm counting it down, and then you still haven't gotten your move in. And you're like, oh, crap, it just cost my team 10 points. What am I going to do? And then you're getting to that second timer, and it is a nerf bonus. You're like, oh, no, I can't take a nerf bonus too. But you still haven't typed your move, right? If you use the Erase ability, it is not a DI. It has to be typed into your move. I will give you that 20 seconds back for your move. Okay? So you're doing your move, you see the timer. But it doesn't mean you get 4 minutes to do your move. I'm only going to back it up 20 seconds. So if you fail the timer and you fail, yes, one time only, it's an ability, and you fail the nerf, I will back it up to the timer. So you only lose the timer. If you fail the timer and you're in the middle of the nerf and I say, timer's up, but you do your move and you erase, then you don't lose the points for the timer. So this could save you a nerf. It could save you 10 points. It could, if you're in a 25 point, it could be a 15-point ability. So, and again, some of y'all, you don't have a lot of timer failures. So this is a good thing. You might only have one every game or so. Some of y'all, you have 2 or 3 failures a game. So at least now, you'll get one less. So it gives you just a little bit of control. And I'm going to tell you, last game, even people that didn't think they would have timer issues, they do. Because you get that one move and you might just need an extra 15 seconds to get it right. But you have to type it and you have to know you're already late. So you add it to the end of that move. So it's going to be a little tricky with that. So stats are great. There's the timer. Kel, let's see who's picking up this gear and who's going to be able to use the erase ability. And I do think when you get to close matches, and especially when you get in a tournament, this is an ability I'd like to have. I'd like to save that 10 points. Now, if you've got 7 people that play, and 7 people are prone to a time issue, which that is the case, this could save you 70 points. It does have to be included in your move. Now, one more rule, okay? If you have your move already typed and it has an ability on there and you really want to use erase, just type erase after the ability and post your move. And this is going to be one of the only times in the game that the last thing that you type will count over the other ability, okay? So let's say you had mass destruction and you're running out of time and you're like, I don't have time to delete it, retype it. Just leave mass destruction up there, add the word erase to it, and I will count erase will take precedence over the other ability. How cool is that, right? See what we're doing? We're giving you the power, the benefit to use that ability to undo that time. So that will be your ability. All right, we got Valar, Flyrod, Dimes, Justice, Dow, Samurai, Football, Dr. Di, Pope, JJ Bones, Trigger, Busy, B-Dub, Craven, Crimson, Julia, Cat, Jim, Ron, and Kel. And now, everybody, I need, if you are playing tonight, if you are starting tonight, I need Valar, Dow, Julia, Shaman, JJ, Kel, MPC, and Moonshot. Give me your pre-match buffs, everybody. Remember, this is 1-3-5 tonight. Timers are not challengeable. Once we hit 10:45, the game is over. I reserve the right to stop the game 15, 20 seconds early if it is the second team's turn and we will not have time to get both of those moves in. I also reserve the right, if it's a minute or a minute and a half, to go ahead and play that move, and it could go a minute or two over. The second team to go will always get the last move regardless, so I will time it to where we're either going to get the move in or we're not. All right, we got Julia. I see Julia with that bounty bear up there. Shaman with the Guardian. Dow going bounty. JJ Guardian. Valar is using the first ever Dragon Master. You're not stealing any of her dragons. All right. That is the starting lineup, everybody. Really quick, before we start the game, I'm going to take you to the cover because some of y'all like to see the standings and all the other stuff. So we got Ark at 6-3. We got MIR at 5-3. MIR's played one less game. We've got Sly 4-6, hottest team in the league right now. Vox at 3-6. And you can see the remainder of the season before we get to the playoffs. Sly traveling to MIR next week. Vox traveling to Ark. Then MIR going to Ark. Sly going to Vox. And then that makeup game with MIR and Vox to close out the season. All right, take you down to the Asylum field, everybody. We got Kel with the Barbarian Bear. And because we got to get this thing started, tonight's starting lineup is as follows. Going first as a sniper and in the bomber zone, we got MPC. MPC followed by Shaman in the DZ. Shaman followed by Kel. Kel's in the tank zone. She's also sieging. Kel be followed by Valar. Valar in the tank zone. She's the sniper. Valar be followed by Moonshot. Moonshot is the captain. He's in the rover zone. Moon followed by Julia. Julia is sieging from the rover zone and the captain. Julia be followed by JJ in the DZ zone. JJ followed by Dow. Dow in the bomber. And we've got Moonshot the captain. JJ will be challenging. And we are starting with MPC. 20 seconds. MPC starting now. Easily beats the timer. MPC going boss to Main Street. Play a negation wand for Julia. No sleep wand for you, Julia. MPC playing boss in 1, cap in 3. Activate Morb. That means MPC has 2 preventions. A tank prevention and a priest prevention. Playing Seal and Thrill. I like how I moved MPC. MPC's going to be a boss. Let's put the boss on the chest there. All right. Boss to Main Street, negation wand, activate Morb, Seal and Thrill. Playing a Wedding Crasher. And it is going to be S3, make it S6, make it a S7. They're going to halt 3 times. Let's make it a S4 to the wall. S4 to the wall, a little bit of a damage check. Wedding Crasher, no mass destruction as of yet. Gonna get you on the board with a black block and 20% of a green block. Got 80 green remaining for Team MIR. All right, after the halts, let's take it over to the other side. We got the Shaman. Shaman Sheila, 20 seconds for you. Shaman easily beats the timer. She's going boss to their chest. Shaman, boss in 1, cap in 3. Max Spark the Moon, absorption, and a seal. Seal absorption and Moonshot with the Max Spark. All right, let's go over to Kel, 20 seconds. Beats the timer. All right, Kel gonna get in the boat. Go to their DZ. Go ship nitrous. Kel's going to get rid of a blue stone. Inferno to Strawman, mass destruction 6. All right, Kel with a Dragonstone and a Cannonball. Gonna light a Strawman. And the damage from the Strawman is going to break her gear absorption. Gets in the boat, breaks the gem, breaks the Dragonstone, nitrous, plays a seal, but before the seal is activated, the damage from the Strawman is going to break her gear absorption. All right, let's go over to Valar. Valar, 20 seconds for you. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. She did beat the nerf timer, however. All right, Valar going to jump into tank. Move on over to them temple steps. Valar getting a cannonball. Going to go Colossal Kang. Sheila's Boss could be worth 73. Holy Avenger to wall. There can be no effects to that wall. Max Spark Moon, he's going to be stuck in place. Going to play a Seal and Thrill. Mass Destruction 6. Going to put out the Temple Flame. Absorption. A green Flourish Wand. Green wands are off the board. We're going to put that there for somebody from Arc to run through. And Moon does say it hits. Gets in the tank, moves to steps, plays to Kang. Holy Avenger, nothing can target that wall from the enemy. We got Max Spark Moon, he can't move. Seal and Thrill, Flourish Wand, Absorption. Navy to the Temple, all good. Did not beat the timer, however. Let's go to Moonshot, who is not moving. 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Moon going to go boss to the side chest. Playing boss in 1, cap in 3. And Cryo to Julia with a heal and seal. Aqua to the Temple. And Mass Destruction. All right, cryo, Julia. No red. No red gels. So we're going to put that right there with Julia. Just a reminder, she can only douse. She cannot ignite. All right, Julia, 20-second timer starts now. Julia going with Mythic Vessel. Cube of Clarity, jump into Rover. Moving to their bomber zone. All right, Julia with a tire. Seal and Thrill. Gonna Isis Kel for no dragon. And MD6. All right, Cube of Clarity is no player prevention. Is that correct, Julia? All right. So, Moon, you have to find a different means. No player preventions because the Cube of Clarity. All right, Gold Blue. So we got Mythic Vessel. Going to give it a nice boost because of the Rage. Cube of Clarity. No player preventions. She gets the Rover, goes to Bomber Zone, Seal and Thrill, Snowstorm with Mass Destruction. Moon's going to play a Gold Blue. First blue of the game. Gold Blue will hit Julia. It'll break her first turn gear absorption. All right, let's go over to JJ. 20-second timer. JJ going Lost Soul Well to their boss. All right, now it'd be 25% the boss cap with any Kangs on top of it. Talent MPC over to the temple. Drop Seal Smoke, E1 Vapor to Watchtower, Mass Destruction 6. All right, we're going to light up Watchtower number 1. All right, final move of round 1. Dow, 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Colossal Watcher to their Watchtower. Pet Score Bounty Bear, Marty to rebuild a stone. Absorption and a seal. So getting rid of his attack phase. Going to rebuild that stone because it was immediately removed by Kel. So it is a dimmed stone at this point. So it's there, but it is still dimmed. All right, Colossal Watcher. It's going to be 30 points for a Colossal Watcher. And he's playing a pet score ability. Pet score is 15. Playing a Bounty Bear, he's getting 30. Seal and Absorption. All right, and that is the end of round number 1. Good job, everybody. At the end of round number 1, we're going to rotate Valar into the temple. We're going to give JJ a blessing, and we'll give Valar a blessing. Strawman, I got 5 for MIR, 0 for Arc. DZ looking like MIR with 25, Arc with 0. Sheila with a halo. Kel with a halo. JJ with a halo. All right, let's go to round number 2. From the temple, MPC. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Mythic Kang. To Main Street, could be worth 63. Vines to Julia, H9 Goliath loaded to the wall. I need to scroll that up so I can see it because the emoji YouTube is not my favorite thing in the world. Julia says, wait. What are you preventing? You preventing the vines or preventing the Goliath? The attack. All right. So vines hit. It's going to break Julia's seal. I'm going to take Julia down to 90% health. H9 Goliath. Shaman using the prevention. All right. All good. Let's go back to the DZ. And go to the Shaman. 20-second timer, Sheila. Banish Wand to Valar. So easily beats the timer. Banish Wand's going to take the Nirvana Wands out of play. Valar cannot be knocked back or launched this round. Mythic Kang to her own boss. 63 if it caps. Gold Spark to Moon. We're going to make him Mini Moon. Dragon Smoke. That stone is untouchable. Also, one quick interjection. MIR, your Dragon Stone in the Bomber Zone was dimmed by Julia. I didn't put the icon up there. But she did take the MIR bomber zone. She's sieging. All right. So we got Mythic Kang, Gold Spark, Dragon Smoke, T10 Snowstorm loaded to the wall, which means she's going to have to move herself. Move her to the no zone. And T10 loaded. Mass Destruction 6. And that is going to be prevented. Banish Wand works. Pet is good. Gold Spark on Moon. Dragon Smoke to relight her own Dragonstone. A big, big grenade. And MPC using a prevention. All right, let's go back to that DZ again and go over to Kel. 20-second timer. Beats the timer by 3 seconds. Kel's going to move up to their bomber zone. Scold to Julia. Pet Repel. Gold Spark to Julia. E5 Elmo to the tower and Amplify. Remember, Amplify is now 2 based on the new gear. All right. Going to Eclipse Julia. No Gold Spark. No Scold. Kel does get the absorption. None of the other stuff will hit. Movement's good. Pet does nothing, but does give her the absorption. Pet Repel is good. Gold Spark does nothing. F5 Elmo hits the Watchtower. And they did pay the Watchtower price. And they do get the points for the Elmo. All right, let's go over to Valar from the Temple and the Tank. 20 seconds, Valar. Beats the timer. Valar going to go Kruger. Max Seal over to Julia. Going to go Blackout Wand. Be no DZ points this round. Abyss Wand is off the board. The DZ will be 0-0. M7 Snowstorm would amplify. And again, amplifies are double. And MPC using her second prevention. One was a prevention. One was a priestess prevention. And Kruger is going to undo that Watchtower. All right, Kruger undoes the Watchtower. Max Seal to Julia. Blackout Wand's good. Big Snowstorm attack. Shut down. All right, let's go to Gold Sparked Moonshot. 20-second timer. Timer is up. Did beat the timer. Showed up as I was switching. Going to go with Wicked Watcher. Jump into Rover. Binds to Julia. Blue Spark to himself. E2 Elmo to the Watchtower. One second. All right, Wicked Watchtower will remove Dow's Watcher. It'll put it back in his hand. He can play it again. Does not remove the points because the points were on cast. All right, so Wicked Watcher goes back to Dow. He can play it again if he wants to. And Moonshot's Watcher will also go to Ark's Watchtower. So it bounces Dow's back to him so he could play again or not play again, whatever. Moon also gets a Watcher. Moon also gets 5 points for his Watcher play. Gets into Rover. Going to Blue Spark himself. So Moonshot getting a tire as well. Binds to Julia. It will break her seal. Will not damage her because she already has a Vine effect on her that was not healed, but it does break her seal. And he can play an E2 Elmo because that Watcher is no longer on the Watchtower. That's why I didn't have to pay the price for it. So E2 Elmo is going to light the second Watchtower. It's also going to give him the Elmo points. Watcher, Rover, Vines, Blue Spark, Elmo, all good. All right, let's go to Julia, 20-second timer from their bomber zone. Easily beats the timer. She was ready to go with that. Gold Primus, going to move under their O-zone. All right. It does hit, and Moon called hit, so I'm going to explain. Because you clarified under the O-zone, and you threw a grenade to your wall, the Rover does not occupy under the O-zone from a Rover. Just so you know. You are at their O-zone, but you're not in their O-zone because you would have to go up to their O-zone. And if you went to their O-zone, you wouldn't be able to throw the snowstorm. So just clarify where you are and what just happened. All right, so she moves under their O-zone, plays a Heal and Seal, which will get rid of the vines. Plays a Sly Spark, S6 Snowstorm, loaded to the wall with Amplify. Amplify goes through. And the snowstorm is going to hit. Moon says it hits, and they're going to play Kromica. All right. Snowstorm with Amplify, and it's S6 and does have mass destruction. Get our second wall hit of the game. This one is bigger. And Gold Primus as well. Going to be equivalent to S6, S7 after mass destruction. Almost a grizzly, just a little short of a grizzly. And then we add Amplify. Black block, green block, and a green block. A 3-block shot. And we're also going to freeze some of MIR's wall. We got 9 blocks remaining. We're going to roll a 10-sider. If it is a 10, it'll be the final block. Anything else will be its number. It is a 2. So that third block is frozen. Of course, your black block is gone, so the second block on the board, but the third block overall. The second green block is frozen. MIR. All right, we go from Julia over to the captain, JJ, 20 seconds. Going to go gold stasis to Dow. Gold spark to Julia. Going to go dust to Julia. S8 top hat to the watchtower with Amplify. All right. Let's amplify that bad boy. MIR getting some extra boost there too. And top hat, let's go ahead and light up watchtower number 3. All right, final move of round 2, Dow. 20-second timer for you. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer is up. Beat the nerf timer. So he did not beat the regular timer. He did beat the nerf timer. He's going to go red orbital to the wall. E5 Grizzly Grenade to the wall with mass destruction 6. Mass destruction's up to 24. And it hits. All right, red orbital. If it caps, red orbital is going to be worth 17. E5 Grizz with Mass Destruction, 24, and Amplify. Blue block, and 30% of a blue block. I got 70 blue remaining. All right, that's the end of round number 2. Captains, give me your subs. MPC with a blessing. Valar with a blessing. Blackout, no halos. Kel, Demon and Dragonstone. Strawman, MIR 5 more. Arc 0. Got Pope coming in for Shaman. B-Dub coming in for MPC. All right, we got our buffs listed. Everybody looks to be good to go. All right, before B-Dub's turn, we're going to cap 63-point Kang and the first flag. And we will start a 20-second timer for B-Dub. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer is up. Not beat the Nerf timer. This is for a 25-point penalty. Second timer is up. This is for the maximum 50% nerf. All right, can somebody cut and paste it? All right, it's not visible on my screen, so can you guys cut and paste it? Whoever it's visible for. All right, we got Dark Boss to Main Street. All right, so we'll back it up. And again, I'm not lying to you guys when I say I can't see it. So if you immediately let me know that it's there, instead of sending it to me, that would help because then I can stop the counts. So if I just say I don't see it, I don't see it. All right, dark balls to Main Street. Play dark balls in 1 with cap in 3. Move into the temple. Dark balls could be worth an extra 25. B-Dub going to turn into a tank. Milo to the Watchtower. Milo's going to light Watchtower number 4. It's going to give him 15 points. Vile Smoke to Julia. We'll break the seal. And Mass Destruction 6. All right, before Pope's turn. One second. All right, so when the boss caps, 97 points for the Soul Well. It's 25% of 250 plus 136. Art getting 136 points. Plus their first cap. Flags are 1-1. All right, let's go to Pope. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. All right. And that's the dark bosses there for B-Dub. All right, so they're going to play Boss to Main Street. B-Dub was in 3 and 5. Boss played in 3 with cap in 5. Pope playing 3 and 5. Going to gronk their boss down to 50%. Going to go S8 Unforgiven to their boss on main. Mass Destruction. MIR Spoke on Main Street. And a Gold Spark on Moon. All right, so Moon, you got a S8 Unforgiven to that boss on Main Street after being hit by a Gronk. It hits. All right, will be a big hit with the Mass Destruction and the Unforgiven as well. Go take the boss on Main Street from 50%. Down to 12%. There's no amplify on it, of course, but it does get the mass destruction. So Gronk takes it to 50, goes from 50 down to 12. Villar is going to add Intaglio, which she can do. Adding Intaglio for the extra rage. We'll add 14% to the attack. Villar with a ruffled feather. All right. Pretty big play coming out of the gates, but that's what cyborgs do. Let's go to Kel from the DZ. I'm sorry, from the BZ, 20-second timer, Kel. And Bones correct that feather goes to Pope, not Villar. Villar's dragon assisted the attack. Kel beats the timer. So sorry, Villar. You don't get the feather. Pope actually gets it. All right, Kel going ship to their ozone. Now, she does get credit for being under the ozone. Going to send a max seal over to B-Dub. Going to hinder Julia. Going to go M7 Top Hat to their dim stone. So Kel is going to get a second dragon stone and going to dim that stone. I'm sorry, she's going to shatter it. She ain't going to dim it. She's going to shatter it. So Kel with 2 dim dragon stone, 2 shattered dragon stones, and 2 bullseyes. They count separately. Dune to Strawman. Going to light Strawman number 2. Movement, Dune, Max Seal, Legendary Lantern, shatter the dim stone, and a hinder to Julia. All within the timer. All right, let's go over to Villar, 20-second timer, Villar. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer is up. Beat the Nerf timer. She did beat the nerf timer. She's good. So only the time timer. Wicked Boss to their chest. Valar playing Wicked Boss in 5. I'm sorry, in 3 with Cap in 5. Comes into play, removes 50 points from Moonshot's boss. Gonna steal JJ's boss. Gonna play Dragon Smoke. And Dragon Smoke fizzles because you have no Dragon Stone there. S8 Grizzly to the wall. And going to play Melt on B-Dub, which will lower her target grenade damage if she chooses to use grenades. Kel going to play Gold Blue. Second blue of the game for Team MIR. And is going to break Valar's absorption. Of course, she was in a tank, so that would have been a big tank attack. All right. Wicked Boss takes those points from Moonshot's boss. She steals JJ's boss. She plays Dragon Smoke, but Kel had just shattered, so there is no stone to relight. S8 Grizzly would have been a huge Grizzly hit. Moonshot chooses to play the Gold Blue. All right, on Moonshot's turn, he does cap a boss. That is their second one. Valar can play Absorption. That's fine. It's your ability. I'll give it to you. So we're going to put her Absorption back. She's using her Absorption ability. All right, let's go to Moonshot. 20-second timer. Timer is up. He did beat the timer. Posted as I was saying it. Go move to their DZ. Red Petro to Julia. E3 Elmo to the Watchtower. All right, we are going to. Pope's going to prevent the Petro. Pet doesn't hit. E3 Elmo to the Watchtower. He's going to light up Watchtower. Whoa, that's a big flame there. Holy moly. All right. Light up Watchtower number 5. It is an Elmo, so we'll give him the points for the Elmo. Movement's good. Pet is no good. Elmo is good. All within the timer. All right, let's go. Julia. One second. That's fine. You're fine. You can leave it posted. I'm just checking on something. All right. Julia got her move in. 2 seconds. Julia is gold spark. She is dust smoked. So Colossal Kang to Pope's Boss. Colossal Kang's worth 73 if it caps. Move to their DZ. All right, she says she's already played an S6, so we'll give her a warning for playing a double potion, but there's no penalty. And it is a F5. Probably not going to change Moon's move because he's already going to play the Sonar, so it's one less. Movement's good. Heal and Thrill. Takes her back to max health. She's got a hinder on her, so that's going to take her down to an F4. Going to play Maximon, which is D300. It's going to be minus 15 because it does hit. Going to play Howl on Kel. And double Mythic Sonars. All right, we got the Zulu Launcher. Now, Zulu's going to give us a nice damage boost because it is launching from the rover. That's going to double the launcher damage from the rover. All right, so we got plus is a rage 1. So that'll take care of her hinder. I've got her F5 still. The Thrill's going to make it S6. But I've also got her Gold Spark dust smoked. So, think about the launcher of doubling the grenade damage. So we take the grenade damage from 100 to 200%. We put mass destruction 30, so we're looking at a 230. But then we're taking away 40 for the Mythic Sonars. 190. And then we're taking away another 70% because of the Gold Spark and the nerf. 120% of her grenade damage, which is going to make it equivalent to an F5 Grizzly. So after all that, we're looking at an F5 Grizzly. But the two Mythic Sonars really help because it nerfed a lot of that Zulu attack. All right, let's get to damage resolution. 70% of a blue block. Blue block off the board, red block, and red block off the board. Still a big hit. I did not see your blue spark. All right, hold on. Hang on, I got to factor in the blue spark now. The dust smoke is still there, so I got to factor the blue spark back. All right, we're taking another red block off the board. We got one red block remaining because the blue spark adds that 50% damage nerf back to it. All right, one red block remaining. All right, let's go over to JJ. This game's getting tight. Both teams doing what they do. 20-second timer, JJ. Scold to Julia. Fear to Julia. E3 Elmo to the Watchtower and Howl on Valar. Julia hits her weight. Julia hits her weight. Hits. All right. Scold to Julia. JJ. Getting an absorption. Going to fear Julia into the no zone. Out of the rover. Keeps the dust. Take Julia down to 90% health. Like Watchtower number 6 with Scold. Then we're going to light Watchtower number 7 with Elmo. Give him 10 points for the Elmo. Fear Smoke, Pet, Elmo, Howl to Valar, all good. And let's go over to Dow, 20-second timer. Dow and Stasis. Timer's up. Beat the timer. We go E7 Unicorn. Shatter. And put another gold spark on Moon. Seal to Julia. We shatter the wall to 75%. E7 Unicorn. Max seal to Julia and a gold spark. Moon hits, or are we going to wait? He says wait. B-Dub using the prevention. Stop the red block from being decimated. And that is the end of round number 3. The end of round number 3. I got Valar with a blessing. I got B-Dub with a blessing. We got MIR. 10 strawman points. DZ. Let's give Pope a halo. Let's give Moon a halo. Let's give JJ a second halo. MIR 25. Arc 0. Kel going to dim the ozone. All right, we're going to round number 4, everybody. Let's start it out with B-Dub. It's a super close match. Both teams playing good. 20-second timer. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer. B-Dub going to play Blaze to their wall. Vines to Julia. H9 Unforgiven to the wall with Shatter. All right. Blaze will deal a little bit of damage to the wall. There's still a green block there. Immortal Blue from Valar. And a Shatter. So Blaze and the Shatter is going to hit that green block. It's 80% green. It's going to take it down to 60. And then the Shatter is going to take it down to 35 green. There's 35 green on top of the other frozen one. At H9 Unforgiven, they're going to go Immortal Blue. First blue of the game for Arc. Immortal Blue is going to hit B-Dub. It's going to break her seal. No damage gets through. Vines to Julia is going to break her seal. And take her back down to 80% health. Valar is going to play Hemlock, which is her DI Dragon. And that block that Bonnie just damaged a little bit, Valar is going to rebuild it. So that green block is now, the one under the Amplify is now 100%. So we got a full green block, and then we got a frozen green block because of Hemlock. Y'all just getting crafty now. I see what everybody's doing. All right, let's go over to Pope. 20-second timer. All right, I'm going to rebuild the Dragonstone. All right. Going to rebuild the one in the bomber zone. Find the icon for it, and we'll get it rebuilt for you guys. Give me 1 second. A lot of icons here. All right. Ruby Stone is rebuilt. So they're going to rebuild, and they're going to relight. Mythic Kang to his boss, and a first absorption. All right, Mythic Kang is 63. Rebuild, Dragon Smoke, Mythic Kang, Absorption Potion, all good. Let's go over to Kel. 20-second timer from the Ozone. Beats the timer. She's going to move to their rover. Loses her boat. Going to go boss to their chest. Kel playing boss in 4. Risky. Cap in 6. Max Spark to Julia. Vines are going from a heal and thrill, but that's 1 Max Spark, so she's slowed at this point. E2, Milo to the Watchtower, going to howl Valar. Julia hits her weight. I got Valar down to 16 seconds. All right, Milo is going to light Watchtower number 8. It's going to be a 15-point hit. Movement, boss, spark, Milo, howl ability. All right, Valar, 16 seconds. You're up. Valar in the temple with the tank. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. She did beat the nerf timer. That's a fast timer. Talon Julia to the temple steps. Put dust on Bonnie. F5 Maximon loaded to the wall. See how Moon feels about it? Says it hits. It's going to be a minus 15 for MIR. Valar with a gold bar. Dow with a red orbital. First wall of the night. This game is super, super close. And let's rebuild it. Wall number 2. Less than an hour to go. All right, we're going to go back to mini moonshot again. 20-second timer. Got Moon, Julia, JJ, and Dow, and then we got halftime. Timer is up. Nerf timer's in effect. Moon is going to go. Grizz to Julia. Gas Blast to Julia. Max Spark to Julia. I think that was a message. Julia hits her weight. Julia says wait. All right, you cannot intervene because both those attacks are going to you. All right. We got a 25-point delay of game penalty for Arc. Yep, you can save them. So they do hit, but we do get a delay of game penalty. So we got the Grizz. Hits. The Gas Blast will fizzle because he doesn't need it. Max Spark is going to stick you in place right here. All right, Grizz to Julia, Gas Blast, and then Max Spark. The Grizz knocks her back into the no zone. She has range on the MIR wall and, of course, Strawman and Watchtowers, but not on her own wall because the Grizz sends her to the other side. And they had one Max Spark, so they get a second Max Spark. Moon is no longer gold sparked. And then, of course, 25-point penalty for saying wait and then allowing it to hit. And we go over to Julia. Julia, 20-second timer. Sorry, I think I said 20. It's 25 point. Y'all get the idea. All right, beats the timer. Dragon Smoke, Red Pirate, their sub. Going to play Melt to Kel to lower her damage. And F4 Mighty Mike, Moon to your wall. Gold Blue from B-Dub. Take Julia down to 60%. And we relight the Dragon Stones. All right, let's go to JJ. JJ, 20-second timer. DZ Portal. That was a pretty obvious move. And going to release the other sub. And Splash Villar out of her tank and out of the temple. JJ with a Wave Award. Villar says Dominari, no Wave Award for JJ. And Dow is going to Glacier their wall to freeze it for double damage at the end of their turn. All right. Dow, your move, 20-second timer. Wall is frozen. S8 Unforgiven, Blue Spark Super Thrill. Going to melt Kel. And he's playing Unforgiven. Can't be stopped with player prevention's Moonshot. Was set up nicely by using the blues. All right, this is a frozen wall double damage from Dow. This was a nice setup, actually. We haven't seen this in a while. He's going S8, 9, 10, 11, 12. S12 double damage on a fresh wall. Now, no bonus to it, but he also gets Mass Destruction and Amplify. The Glacier with the double damage. S12, Grizzly equivalent. Black, green, green, blue, and blue. Double damage. It's a stronger wall, but it's double damage. So super, super strong shot there from Dow. Set up nicely. We got a great game on our hands. Captains, it is halftime. Give us your round 5 subs. B-Dub getting a blessing. MIR, 10 points. DZ is 0-0. Both MIR players in the same DZ. They neutralize, so it is 0-0. Moonshot getting a second blessing. Pope gets a second blessing. JJ with a third blessing. All right, we got sentry guns unlocked. We're going to put the Cardinal in. B-Dub heading out. All the lingering smoke going away. Everybody in the DZ. JJ losing elevation. Moonshot losing elevation. JJ does keep her absorption. Skylight coming in for Pope. Julia losing her dust smoke. Villar back to the tank zone. B-Dub heading out. Samurai coming in. And Busy Bee coming in the O-zone. All right, lineups are as follows for round 5. We're going to have Samurai, Sky, Kel, Villar, Moonshot, Julia, JJ, Dow, Chad, and Busy. All health is reset, so everybody back to 100% health. All right, let's go over to Samurai. Start us out round number 5, 20 seconds. Beat the timer. Samurai heading over to the temple. A Talon Moon into the temple. Drop Seal. Mass Destruction 6. E1 Elmo to the Watchtower. Going to light Watchtower number 9. Samurai with a 9 award. And another Elmo score. All right, before we get to Skylight's turn, we are going to cap Pope on Main Street. And we got 136 more points in Kangs. Flag game is even at 1-1. I'm sorry, 2-2. And 20-second timer starts now. Skylight, played by Julia. All right, going to play Kang de Villar's Boss. Caps worth 45. Seal and Thrill. Heading down to the no zone. T10 Goliath loaded with Mass Destruction 6. And it hits. They're going to Gold Spark Moon. Wall's no longer frozen. This is a 10-11 S11 with Mass Destruction higher than Grizzly. And we amplify it. Blue block, red block, and 20% of a red block. 80 red remaining, 80% of a red block remaining. All right, let's go over to Kel. "20-second timer for Kel. Beats the timer. Kel's going to move over to their tank zone. Going to put a Colossal Kang on her boss. Could be worth 73. Dragon Smoke. Relight their only dim dragon stone. All dragon stones have been relit. Going to play Absorption because, you know, she didn't have enough already. Absorption. Inferno Strawman. And going to play Melt on Villar. Does hit. Strawman number 3 has been lit up. And the damage from that will get rid of her one of her 2 absorptions. Let's go over to Valar. 20-second timer, Valar. Valar heading over to the temple steps. Gold Spark Samurai. Dust Smoke the Moon. Colossal Gideon. Be a -38 for MIR. H9 Unforgiven loaded to the wall with Shatter and a rocket launcher. That is 1.8 after Shatter. It is 1.55, Moon. It does hit. Unforgiven is going to take down to 1.55. Valar. Gold bar. Wall number 2. Let's rebuild it. All right, let's go over to Moonshot from the temple. 20-second timer, Moon. Going to go Colossal Kang. That will go to Kel's Boss. Could be worth 73 if it caps. Going to spend a max seal on himself. H9 Goliath to the wall with Shatter. All right, so that Shatter is going to be 75% of a green block because they rebuilt it. And then the grenade is going to hit. So they let the full grenade hit, which is smart. So that is only going to get rid of the rest of that green block because it stops with the snowstorm block. But all the damage gets calculated and half of it gets redirected potentially to the arc wall. I'm going to ask Moon for a check on that. So MIR is at the frozen block. Moon, does the full damage from your H9 Goliath, it hits. So half of that damage gets redirected to the arc wall. Black block and 40% of a green block arc. You got 1.6 green remaining. That is after your amplify. All right, we go Over to Julia. Julia, 20-second timer for... Hold up 1 second. I did not cap Villar's boss. Pause 1 second. All right. Villar's boss capped. There's a 45-point Kang on it as well. So Arc leading in flags, 3-2. All right, Julia, you're up. Timer starts now. Should be 100%. We just started the second half. I don't think anybody's been hit yet. Timer is up. Beats the timer. Gold Dark Misha. Dust to Kel. Put the dust smoke on Kel. Some nerfs going on here. Going to take half of Moon's rage from the previous attack. Gold Dark Misha. H9 Unforgiven. Riley going to Judas that to the other wall. Now it's either going to be a strong icebreaker Julia says, wait. Dow's going to prevent it. But you can't prevent it because it's an Unforgiven. So you can either use a blue or you can take a 25-point penalty. Mortal blue from Dow. Second blue of the game. Immortal blue is going to hit Riley. It's going to break her seal because she used the Judas. All right. Misha added the rage, added a whole lot of extra rage. Moon said they're going to redirect it. It got redirected. Dow, delete your TP1. And the Immortal blue breaks Riley's seal. JJ, you're up. 20-second timer, JJ. Mythic Kang to Kel's boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Inferno Strawman and a little Shatter. Now remember, Shatter will not shatter the ice block. It'll shatter the points underneath the ice block. So the ice block underneath is at 75. But the frozen block remains. Julia, Inferno to Strawman. It hits. We're going to light Strawman number 4. JJ's absorption is going to be broken by the damage from the Strawman. And Stasis is gone, Dow. It left at halftime. So nobody has any pets, any smokes, while Moonshot has dust smoke. All right, let's go over to Dow. 20-second timer, Dow. Timer is up. Beat the timer. Now going to go Torment. Samurai. All right. Give me a target who you can Talon. Obviously, it can't be Riley. Sky to DZ. That's what I thought, but got to ask. Torment Riley. Talon Sky to DZ. E9, Arc Spark. Unforgiven to the wall with Ignite. Unforgiven with Amplify. Take down the 0.6. Take down the 1. Blue block. And 50% of a blue block. I got 1.5 blue remaining team arc. $1.5 blue. No, it's a little harder to see with the amplifies. All right, let's go to the Cardinal. Timer up for the Cardinal. Or timer in play for the Cardinal. You guys know what I meant. Chad's turn. We got the Cardinal, and then we got Busy. Let's get busy, y'all. Cardinal beats the timer. Thank you for that. He is going to get in the turret. Roxy, that straw man, with a seal and thrill. And a big shot to the wall with Mass Destruction 6. Going to prevent the Grizzly, so the frozen block remains. Straw man hits. Going to light up straw man number 5. All right, let's go to Busy Bee from the Ozone. 20-second timer, Busy. Busy beats the timer. Jump into turret. Gonna turn into a ninja. Gold Spark Kel and Torment Kel. Mythic Orbital to the wall. Could be worth 22. Going to play Bounty Bear. Going to add pet score 30 via Bounty Bear. Big grenade shot. Going to be intervened by Kel. Turret's good. Turns into a ninja good. Gold Spark Kel and Torment Kel. Both good. Pet is good. H9 Gavel with a Pershing. Moon says that's no good. We're not going to allow that to hit. But she plays the Bounty Bear and gets the bonus pet score. All right. Let's go. That is the end of round number 5. The end of round number 5. We're going to go to Dragon Storm. Before we do, I got a blessing for Moon and Riley. Five straw men lit up. MIR 50 points. DZ, Halo to Skylight. A 4th Halo to JJ. Kels getting the Siege Award, 100 points. Kel getting a Bronze Star, 25 points. Star's bigger than she is because she's gold sparked, but that's okay. All right, we're going to Dragon Storm. We're going to roll it. This game is going to be super, super close. I feel it. Everybody play smart. In Rage 1, not a lot of rage there. Not a lot of rage. All right, let's start out with Samurai. Samurai. 20-second timer. You are gold sparked, and you got Torment Smoke, and you're only getting 1 rage. Beats the timer. Going to go Colossal Kang over to Kel's boss. Could be 73 points. Seal and Thrill. And Riley is tormented. Julia, before you say wait, she is tormented, so Riley type no T10. And there is a frozen block there as well. So no T10 and there's a frozen block. We got Colossal Kang, Seal and Thrill. Riley's going to have a E1 Goliath. And going to melt Sky to lower that grenade damage. Busy going to intervene it. That gold block's going to stay up. Give us a little intervene, Busy Bee. There you go. All right, let's go to Skylight from the DZ. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. All right, going red Gideon. Be minus 22 for MIR. Going to Torment Moon. All right, Aqua to Straw Man with Amplify. Straw Man is going to be doused. She can't light it, so she might as well put it out. Gideon points. And the Amplify. All right, red Gideon, Sly Spark, Torment, Aqua, Amplify. Moon says it hits, all good. All right, before we get to Kel's turn, we're going to cap a lot of stuff. Give me a second. All right, we got 282 points in Kangs. MIR getting 282. And we got a boss cap. Bosses looks like it's going to end at 3-3. All right, let's go to Kel. Kel, 20-second timer starts now. Timer is up. Beats the timer. Kel going to move to the temple steps. She is behind Valar in order. I think she just wanted to see me move all these icons. Blaze to the Straw Man. Going to send Torment over to Valar. Kel, you are tormented. So you cannot play on H9. And they're going to play gold blue from Julia. All right, so Blaze is going to light Straw Man number 5. All right, move to the temple is good. Blaze to Straw Man, lights to Straw Man. Torment to Valar. She's going to blue spark herself to get back to normal size. She is dusted and also tormented. She plays Super Thrill. She melts Valar. and they play gold blue. That is the final blue of the game for either team. The gold blue will get rid of Kel's absorption. She is no longer tormented. Moon is tormented. Dust smoked and tormented. All right, Valar, you are surrounded by torment smoke. And you are on the clock. Got 20 seconds for Valar. All right, she's going to go Dune to Strawman. It's going to put out Strawman number 5. Torment to JJ. Rage Tonic, Unforgiven. It hits. All right, so even though Valar was technically tormented, she was surrounded by it, so she didn't unholy it, so it preserved. She does get the Rage Tonic. So Unforgiven, Rage 2, plus crit. $1.5. 0.5. And a blue block. We're down in the red zone after Amplify. All right, Moonshot, you got a lot of stuff on you. Torment and Dust. Moonshot, 20-second timer. All right, Moonshot playing Red Blaze. All right, Red Blaze to break the block. Then he's going to Torment Dow. Put the Torment over there. And then the Unforgiven to the wall. Got to move Kel. Kel, I'll give you your medal back. There you go. Julia says, wait. One, I don't have you guys with a blue. And number two, it's an unforgiven, so you couldn't play a blue anyway. Hits. Got a point deduction for Mark for delay of game. All right, Red Blaze going to hit. Going to break the ice block, finally. Took a while, but we got there. Unforgiven, and Moon is going to get a E1 for Dragon Storm bonus on top of it. And they have Amplify. And they have Mass Destruction. But it's only E1 Rage. 80% of a green block. Got 20% of a green block remaining. But the good news is, it's not frozen. All right, let's go to Julia. 20-second timer for Julia. Julia, JJ, Dow, the Cardinal, and Busy. Julia beats the timer. All right, Wicked Gideon. All right, I'm going to do a check with Moon. Have you guys even played a Gideon? I don't think MIR's played a Gideon. All right, so Wicked Gideon is going to fizzle. You can play it, but it doesn't remove anything. All right, going to Torment Chad. I'm going to get a, give me a second. I'm going to get a call on Gideon. I don't think Gideon scores any points, but I'm going to read it. I think Gideon is solely bouncing a previous Gideon. Wicked Gideon will get rid of a resolved Gideon, and remove points can be replayed. So no. No, it just, no, you're right. It just bounces it. There's no points. All right. So no Wicked Gideon. Tormented Chad. S8 Unforgiven loaded to the wall with Pet Score. Gold Spark to Chad. Moonshot. Does it hit? All right. Does hit. A lot of Unforgivens tonight. Red block. Red block. 30% of a red block. 1.7 left arc. JJ, you're on the clock. All right, we're going to torment Busy. JJ beats the timer. Thank you for that. I'm going to send torment over to Busy B. Dune to Strawman. I like Strawman number 5. And an Inferno to the Strawman to light Strawman number 6. So Dune will light 5, Torment to Busy. And we shall see if Strawman number 6 is going to hit. Julia hits or wait? Julia says wait. Julia going to intervene to stop the straw man from being lit up. All right, we go over to Dow. 20-second timer, Dow. Timer's up. Arc Spark, Thrill Smoke, Unforgiven from Patton. Going to use Kruger and mute their wall. All right, mute's going to remove 1. Actually, there is no mute. Actually, there is mute. Sorry. New gear. They're going to mute 1. Erase took the place of mute, but that gear has not been equipped yet. All right, Kruger is going to remove 1 straw man. It hits. Takes them down to 8. Unforgiven. Rage makes it E1, E2 with mass destruction. Thrill Smoke E3. Not quite. Red block. 65% of a red block, 35% red remaining. No gold bar for Dow. And that, everybody, is where we leave it. With a third of a red block remaining. 135, the match is over. Good job to both teams. A lot of defensive stuff. So this was a good game to watch. Both teams did it a different way. We'll see. We'll see how it played out. No DZ points that round. One thing we do have is we do have blessings. So I've got 3 blessings for Team Arc. That is going to give them a 3rd wall. We're going to rebuild their wall. And we'll take down 2 of those blocks. So Arc obviously had a wall game tonight. MIR, 5 blessings. So MIR, first time in a while, they just pretty much ignored the walls. They went with a different strategy. 1, 2, 3, 4. They did get down in the red, though. All right. I have no idea how it's going to play out because this is so unique, so different. Arc looking good with the wall game. MIR looking good with a lot of the extras. Who knows? If we win another round, it'd been a totally different game. So give me 5 minutes and I'll do the addition. We'll see what the final score is. But unbelievable match. Great strategy by both teams. I know we got some sick players tonight, so let me do this as quick as possible and see who took it tonight. I'll be right back. For the PCP points, Amy or Julia, JJ would have 100, Moon 25, and Skylight. I'm sorry, Pope 25. Pope 25. So that would be MIR 125 and ARC 25. All right, we do have a winner. I'm going to break down the math. Very little going on one side, a lot going on the other side. As I said, two different styles, two different strategies. I don't think MIR used a cyborg. Am I wrong with that? I'm trying to play the game in my head and see. So, yeah, I couldn't remember. I was like thinking about it. All right, we'll start from the top. Flag game. Arc doing their Gronk thing. So flags on the road, even money, 600 to 600. MIR kind of sneaky with that flag in there and got a lot of Kangs. So that was pretty cool. Wall gang, certainly people are going to run out of Unforgivens. We saw Sly use a boatload. I think MIR or Arc probably set a record with Unforgivens tonight. It looked like role reversal. It looked like Arc was MIR and MIR was Arc. Arc, 915 points on the walls. MIR, not even a wall tonight, 150 points. That snowstorm really, really halted things, slowed things down. MIR changed strategy. So there's a big advantage right there with Arc, almost 700 points, right? So how's MIR going to make that up? Let me tell you, they had a lot of ways to make it up. One was the straw man. They were on fire with the straw man, literally, and just starting to get their rhythm. But remember, it's a 1-3-5 match. MIR able to get 80 points in the straw man. It looked like it was going to be a lot more. Certainly, if it's a full game, it would have been. But still, 80 to 0. Even though Arc came back and tied the boss game, MIR got more Kangs, 345 to 317. They had higher value ones. So MIR with a few extra points there. Still down about 500 points, though. So where are they going to get it? Siege and Occupy. Kel snuck in 100 points with the Siege Award. So there's another 100. Watchtowers. Big Kruger at the end of the game by Dow. Something that teams that go last should implement. That saves some points there. But still, Watchtowers. MIR 200, Arc 0. So there's a 200-point advantage. So that big wall advantage is starting to dwindle. MIR also got points from Dragonstones. Kel lit up 2 of them. There's 50 points right there. And DZ, MIR 75 points in DZ, Arc only 25. So it was either neutralized or MIR. Not a huge advantage, but still another 50. You get to timers. Timers were even, minus 40 for both teams. So just the core points. We do 3 different categories. Core points, PCP, and then all the extras. Arc with an advantage. 817 to 1560. But then we got to get to the PCP points. MIR looks super strong with the PCP points, but because Arc got the walls, guess what? They got 2 gold bars. And that kept them in it with the PCP. 100 points in gold bars, a feather, a cannonball, a tire, and 25 points PCP DZ. So there's 200 points. Over on the other side, we got cannonball, tire, 2 bullseyes for Kel, a 9 award. You get the 9 award, even though it got reduced, you get credit for that. And 125 points in PCP and 25 points in Bronze Stars. MIR with an advantage, 275 to 200. Gold bars really help, but again, there's another 75. So last category is the extras. That's going to be your Elmos, your Milos, your Soulwells, like all of those things that get factored in there. So we had MIR with 97-point Soulwell, a couple Milos, 5 Elmos, but we also had them with deductions because the Gideon, minus 38 Gideon, minus 22 with the Mythic Watcher. Valar played the Wicked Boss. That was a minus 50. Overall, MIR, pretty good, though. They got 207 positive, but they had a minus 40 with the deductions, with the boss, the Gideons, etc., giving them a net of 67 points. Over on the other side, Team Arc. No Elmos, no Milos. But we had the Colossal Watcher, as we mentioned. We had Chromica, Red Orbital, Mythic Orbital, 2 pet score abilities, but they had 2 penalties. Overall, they still gained 109 points. A close one tonight, but walls are still king. Arc pulls it out, 21-26 to 1902. MIR gets down one wall, they win the game. So it was huge. But Arc on the road doing their wall game. One, Cyrus probably wins the game, which is why I asked if MIR played a cyborg tonight, because those 3 red blocks would have been clutch toward the end of the game. Nonetheless, look, we're all a little bit rusty. We haven't played in a while. A good game all the way around. Congratulations to both teams. Scores will reset at midnight. I'll see you guys for a little bit of late night fishing, hopefully, and we will get into fish fights tomorrow night, everybody. Have a good night, and we'll see you for a little bit of fishing. Thanks, everybody. Peace.